Hey guys, back again with another tutorial here. Today we're going to take a look at the Refine Edge tool and how it can be used to help you select images. The best example is to use it on people, but we're going to use a tiger for this example. So I'm going to go to File, Open. I'm going to navigate in my tutorial files and find a picture of a tiger here. First thing we usually do is we're going to duplicate the layer. So I'm going to drag this background, or you can either drag it onto a new layer, or you can right click and select duplicate layer. And then we're going to name this tiger. Once we've done that, we want to select the tiger, and the way we do that is we can use a number of tools, but a good one to start with is the quick selection tool. So it's on the left hand side, quick selection tool. The shortcut key is W. So if you wanted to quickly get to it, you just click W on your keyboard. Next, we'll just start tracing out the outline of the tiger. I'm holding the left mouse button down while I do this. And you'll notice that there's whiskers on the actual tiger, and that's going to be a little hard to grab with the quick selection tool. So we're going to use the Refine Edge tool to help us do that. For example, the marching ants or the selection went a little too much, so I hold the Alt key down and hold the left mouse button down, and I start to pull this back a little bit here. Okay. It's kind of a little inverted erasing, and then kind of take care of the top part here. I'm holding the left mouse button down while holding down the Alt key on my keyboard to try and fix this. Once we have a decent grab of the tiger, okay, it's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. What we want to do is select the Refine Edge tool, which is up here. We're going to use that to get some of the whiskers on the actual tiger. If we zoom in here, the whiskers here on the actual tiger, the hairs that the tool can't really get. So let's do that. Okay, make sure you have the quick selection tool selected in order to see Refine Edge. Now we have some options here. We can either do different view modes. We can have the marching ants, a red overlay, on black, on white, inverted there, on layers, or reveal layer. Basically, it's showing the layer below. I'm going to use on black because that's easier for me. I'm going to select Smart Radius. I'm going to move my radius to number 8. That seems to be an okay range to be at, or 7. And I'm going to then get to work on actually coloring in here. So I'm going to zoom in, holding the Z key down, hold Z on your keyboard, and left click and drag to the right to zoom in, and to the left to zoom out. I'm going to start select my brush. So if you accidentally lose your brush, go ahead and click here on your Refine Edge tool and just start painting in and trying to reveal the whiskers. You see how it's revealing some of it here? That's what we want to do. Okay. So just kind of trace the edge of the tiger to try and reveal some of those hairs that we didn't see earlier. Okay. And that's what this tool is really good for. It's really good for models to try and isolate the hair. Okay, I think that's it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Decontaminate Colors. I think that usually helps. For the output to, make sure you select New Layer with Layer Mask and then hit OK. Now you're going to see your picture and you're going to be confused. You're going to say, what in the world did I just do? Nothing happened. but you did do something. Go back to your selection, your move tool, and then down here unhide, because what's happening is you're seeing the bottom layer. So go ahead and uncheck the background layer, and it should disappear. So this is your selection of your tiger. Now you're going to notice we lost his ear. So I'm not going to worry about that, but you get the idea. And I'm going to open up a file, open the background here. Let's see. And I'm going to hide the bottom layer. What I'm going to do is use my move tool, select that. I'm just going to drag the tiger into the next Photoshop file. I'm going to drop him in here, and there he is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the tiger down here onto the picture. I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, Scale. I'm going to hold the Shift key down and drag the corner down here. Okay. And once I'm happy with the size of the tiger, I'm going to click the check mark up here. I'm going to drag him in and position the tiger into the city. Now the tiger's a little too bright, so what I'm going to do is go to Image, make sure the tiger layer is selected. So there's a background, the tiger. Go to Image, Adjustments, Brightness and Contrast. I'm going to darken the picture. I'm going to move the brightness to the left, and I'm going to increase the contrast a bit. Move the brightness down a little more. Then click OK. And maybe I want to move the tiger just a bit more. Or even actually, you know what? I'm going to go back to Edit, Transform, Scale. Shrink them down just a little bit. Hold Shift to scale properly. And then hit the check mark or Enter. And then put the tiger there. And I think this is Manhattan, so this tiger fits just right in. That's it. Make sure you go to File, Save As. We're going to call this Refine Edge, and then your name. And that's it. That's the Refine Edge tool. I know we screwed up on the ear there, but you get the idea. We'll worry about that. Really what you want to do is get the whiskers on the actual tiger. We'll tackle this ear problem another time.